Hello, hello, hello. I am super excited to have the one, the only, Mr. Gary Kirk McSween, Chairman 100 with imarketslive. And just we're going to have a little talk, just find out a bit about him, find out about imarketslive, the products, what's happening and sizzling in the future. Is really exciting times at the moment. 2017
Absolutely.
was fire. I think 2018 is going to be a volcano, you know? We're just going to get straight into it. Mr. McSween, how are you? Just give us a bit of background about yourself before you were doing imarketslive. What were you doing? Like,
Of
what
course, of
was your
course,
profession and what were you doing? Yeah.
of course. Well, thank you so much, Balé, for doing this interview. And just to give you guys a background, I studied engineering. I worked in the oil and gas industry for about 9 years. So in our local country in Trinidad, I worked at a company called Petrotrin for a number of years, and then I got into business full time right around 2013. Had a bit of success, also had some failure, and had to go back into the work world temporarily for about a year and a half, 2 years. And before I got into imarketslive, I was into sales. So that's basically the background of Gary McSween. And yeah, pretty excited about what this company is doing for the lives of our average individuals like you and I.
Okay, awesome. Now I remember I called you randomly some point last year, and it was
Right,
to ask a question about, I think it was David Immunity, who's your mentor. He was
right.
having something in New York, and I called and said, "Hey, what's going on with David? Blah blah blah." And then you said, "I'm going to launch this this business, this trading thing."
Right.
What did that? So I was like, trading, wow. And then I said, well, I knew about trading, just the cost was just so exorbitant to get into.
Hmm.
I asked you, so what is the cost of this thing? And when you told me the cost, I just couldn't believe it. You know, dropped the floor. It was so ridiculously cheap. Um,
Yes.
so then why did you choose imarketslive? Why imarketslive?
Well, to be honest with you, I always wanted to get into forex trading. I just never knew where to go and where to start.
Mm,
And when I saw the concept of imarketslive, where you're literally making forex trading affordable for the average person with the quality of services that we have. I saw this as a vehicle, not just for myself, but to be able to impact the lives of others. So I literally took a leap of faith October the 8th of last year, and I got started with this company. And we have been able to impact the lives of so many people in the last 13 and a half months since we
mm,
started this concept here, not just in my country, Trinidad and Tobago, but all across the world. Individuals like yourself,
mm.
people all the way in Africa, people all the way in Latin America, all Latin American countries, the USA, Canada, the rest of the Caribbean. So we are at a position now where this same platform, imarketslive, that could impact one person is now impacting the lives of so many individuals because of the quality of service and the fact that it's affordable for the average person to get started.
Awesome. In terms of countries, I believe it's 120 countries.
Yes. So right now, the company is in 120 plus countries. The company is also debt free and it's privately owned. And I had a chance to meet the CEO of the company, the CFO of the company, and the executive vice president of the company. They actually did the presentation to myself, my wife, and about 10 other leaders that I worked with previously. And that's because of what we felt from them, because they shared their vision, their passion so clear, so precise with us. We bought into that vision, and literally in 13 months, the company has grown by leaps and bounds.
Absolutely. Oh, that's awesome. Awesome. So you mentioned the products and the services that we have. Let's
Hmm.
start off with, I know the products are split into two categories, if you want to put it that way. One is for
Right.
the person who knows absolutely nothing about trading or whatsoever,
Correct.
or is not really interested in trading, but want to be able to grow their money. And then the
Right.
second half is people who want to learn to be able to trade, want to be able
Right.
to grow their money themselves. So let's talk about those two halves. What are the products on the
Right.
first hand?
Right. Well, guys, let me tell you, what we have is we have designed products for different lifestyles. So we have our guided applications, which requires no experience. We have our mirror trading services, which is literally you set up your broker account. And by the way, iMarketsLive is not a broker. iMarketsLive is just going to provide you with the tools and the education to have a potential success in the foreign exchange market. So you open up your broker account, you connect that to our software, and there are traders that are hired by the company. And when they place a trade on their personal account, because you decided to connect with them, your account mirrors exactly what that trader does. So we have two of those services, one being FX Signals Live, and then we have the Fusion Trader. And then we have a huge crowd favorite, which is the Swipe Trades application. Basically, it's a professional app you download on your cell phone, and you get notification of a high probability trade setup from the four traders that are sending signals on this particular application. So it's very powerful. You copy the information, you paste it into your trading platform, and you can actually profit just like that, as you can see on the screen. So that's our Swipe Trades app. And then we have some services like our swing trade services, which is given by Christopher Terry, our CEO. He actually analyzes major currency pairs. He literally gives you insight into how he sees the financial markets, and he calls out these swing trade potential swing trades through this particular swing trade services. So he sends about 3 to 5 trade alerts per week on average, which is an incredible service, because you can now look into how does someone who has 20 plus years of experience, how they view the financial markets. And then we have our educational platform, which is iMarkets Live Academy. All right,
So,
and this
so
is
now,
really
so we just spoke about, sorry. So we just spoke
yes,
about the services that people who know nothing about trading
yes,
who could tap into. Now we're speaking
yes,
speaking now about services where people who want to learn the skill and develop
yes,
and become traders
yes.
learn the skill. Okay, correct, cool.
Yes, and this is so important, because you can give a man a fish and he'll be fed temporarily, but if you teach him to fish, guess what? He will be able to provide for him and his family for a very long time, and that's the core of iMarkets Live, which is education. So you come in and you can earn with our guided applications, but you can also learn through our educational platform, which is IML Academy, which is complete Forex mastery courses. It's in nice bite-sized forms. You just go onto it, you log on, and you now have access to 60 plus recorded educational videos that you can go over, time and time again until you get it. And even when you get it, you go back to it and you keep listening to that information over and over again, because you are now able to sharpen your skill sets. So that's the theory. Then we have IML TV. IML TV is 75 plus hours a week of live education. I know that the PowerPoint says 35, but we have upgraded, we have added on more educators on the
Yeah.
platform. So it's over 75 plus hours a week of live education, right?
Yeah.
You want to get the skill set live, you just log on here, and we have beginner trading sessions, we have intermediate trading sessions, and we have advanced trading sessions. And this is actually, in my point of view, the slight edge that this company actually possesses with the live educational platform. It's so much value for 195, Balé. So much value for 195 to get started.
Absolutely.
All right, and then we have our harmonic scanner, which is one of our favorite tools to use in the company, which is harmonic patterns. You're able now to create profits with these harmonic patterns. It's software. It scans the financial market and it looks for these particular patterns. Once it identifies these patterns, it gives you a potential entry price, a stop loss, which is to protect your account, and potential take profit points. And what I love about this product is that it's great for both beginners and even advanced traders, Balé.
Yep.
And that right there is really what attracts people to the platform. And obviously, with the additional training that we have, we show you how to maximize this particular software that we have. We also have a brand new product, which is called the Web Analyzer as well.
Oh,
That's not on this particular PowerPoint, but the Web Analyzer is brand new. I know Balé loves this product tremendously,
absolutely.
and it's basically a market analysis software, and it gives you these nice entry prices, nice precise entry points, and you can literally go into the market for short periods of time and compound a small account over time, which is phenomenal. All right, so that's a brand new product that we have as well. But what we have and the value that we give people, it's way more than what people are paying to get started. Right? It's
Absolutely.
195, but you now have access to tools that and education that could potentially create a fortune for you over time.
Wow, it's simply amazing. Just the cost of it. When you told me it was 195, I couldn't believe it because I was looking into courses, and
Right?
the starting price, it was £2,000. So when you said
Wow.
195 US, I
Wow.
I was straight away. Yeah,
I
definitely.
know. I know. You said, hey, send me the link. Send me the link. I want to get started right away. And you literally did that. And after looking at the presentation, the exact same day you registered.
Absolutely, absolutely. Crazy.
Awesome.
Awesome. So we spoke about the web analyzer, which wasn't on that presentation, but the web
Mhm.
analyzer, there's and we spoke about the harmonic scanner as well.
Yes.
Now I know iMarketslive is a forex trading company, but
Mhm.
we're very now into the crypto side of things,
Yes.
and
Yes.
we're gonna have a crypto scanner and
Hmm.
a crypto harmonic scanner and a crypto
Correct.
web
Correct.
analyzer. I don't know if they want to call it a web analyzer. So tell us
Yes.
a little bit more about those. And the cryptocurrency market is now heating up, and plus the cryptocurrencies pay a lot more than just
Yes.
normal forex.
Yes. Well, the great part about it is that we are literally at a stage where, I tell people where Forex trading was when it just got started. So we are literally at the beginning stages of trading cryptocurrencies.
Yep.
And that right there is super powerful. So we have the experience in trading and, the same market geometry. Sorry to make it sound so technical, but it applies also in the cryptocurrency space. So we're going to be educating people in the cryptocurrency world in terms of trading. We are also going to have cryptocurrency live trading sessions on IML TV as well. We're going to have a harmonic cryptocurrency patterns created for cryptocurrencies. We're going to have that also on the web analyzer as well, and we have some other things coming up as well. Trust me, we are going to dominate the space when it comes to cryptocurrency trading.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. That is just super exciting news. Super, super exciting. So
Absolutely.
I think we more or less covered all the services. So just in terms of, say for example, this is a
Hmm.
hard question I'm gonna ask you now. But if you were to start from the beginning all over again,
Right.
what would you do?
I would do the exact same thing I did because what we did we exposed a lot of people to this. When I initially got started, I had a heart to help a lot of people to be exposed to this type of information. You know,
Yep.
sometimes a lot of people, the general public, they always get into stuff long after, the people profit big time, right?
Yeah.
So I wanted to basically expose a lot of people to this, and we did that. And if I were to do it again, I would do it the exact same way, and I would do it even faster,
Yes.
because more people need to know this. There's actually a real problem existing, which is, people do not know what to do with their money. We don't claim to give financial advice, but what we do is that we point people to the right information so that they can educate themselves, and they can now take, small portions of what they earn at their job, and they can now literally start compounding that slowly but surely over
Over
time. All
time.
right.
Yeah.
There is risk involved in trading. I want to be absolutely clear to you. There is risk involved, but with the education, you can literally learn more than enough so that you can manage your risk as you trade and compound your money over time. I
Absolutely.
believe I believe it's Warren Buffett that said that, a lot of people underestimate what they can do with money compounded over time, and that's
Mm.
all we're trying to express to people, so that they are now aware that it is possible. Because when I show people the numbers of what's possible with compounding, just 5% a day or 2 to 5% a day,
Yeah.
people minds are blown away. But
Absolutely.
it's
Mm.
blown away. But that's what's possible with this platform here that we have, and that's what's possible with forex
All right.
trading.
So we have a few success stories when you talk about compounding. I know Faith, for
Yes.
example. So if you give us a bit of what Faith Jackson did with her $10 and give her her story.
Of course. Well, she got started, and she borrowed the money from her father to get started with the company, paid the 195 to get started. And her first month, she took 2 weeks basically in the IML Academy. Then she started, and she practiced only for 2 weeks. We don't recommend that. But she started trading live with $10 US, because that's all she had to invest. And she traded basically live for 2 weeks. She did not make enough money to cover her subscription, so she borrowed some money from her father again, paid her 145 subscription, because that happens, every 30 days. And within her first 4 months, she grew that $10 account to $10,000 US with wins and losses,
Yeah.
right? But obviously she managed her losses, and she had much more success in terms of profiting. But she has gone on to now do tremendous results. I remember after 8 months of her trading, she actually retired from her job.
Yeah.
She's now unemployable,
Yes.
and and she's now a full-time trader, and doing exceptionally well, helping, educating others. Jean-Marc Leon's, who never traded. By the way, these are individuals who have never traded
Never traded
before.
before. Yeah.
Jean-Marc Leon's, she started trading live with $60 US, and he has been able to now grow that to a lot of money.
Yeah.
He is
One of the educators.
educators with the company now, and
Mhm.
again, this is another example. We have people who are doing exceptionally well. I don't want to, obviously tell you profits that are, mind blowing, but we have people that have done mind blowing type of results, because remember, compounding money over time is the eighth wonder of the world. All right.
Mhm.
So obviously, there are people, Bali, and I have to make this absolutely clear. There are people who are very lazy. They don't want to put effort into anything, and they expect to become very successful.
Yeah.
But for those of you that are looking at this video, you want to know that it is possible. All you have to do is, put a little bit of time in with dedication and effort. If you really want to get free, this educational platform can do that for you. We have thousands of stories of success with our product, with our services, and that's why we are growing the way that we're growing right now.
Awesome. So, Mr. McSween, thank you so much for the insight into what's happening with iMarketsLive. The future is looking really, really bright. And
Absolutely.
yeah, it's if people don't want, or if people hear this and don't take any action, it's just because they're simply comfortable where they're at. You know?
There you go. There you
Yeah.
go.
All
There
right.
you
Thank
go.
you very much, sir. We're
You're
signing up.
welcome. You're welcome, Bobby. Take care now. Bye bye.
Take care. Bye bye.